setting up the live feed in case we need guys we can't log in so to watch on YouTube. That's okay. So we got to record it as well. So please, can you please mute yourself if you're not talking? I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. So, all right. Thank you, everyone that has joined. I'm going to start the recording. So, minute. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So this is BlueSky Citadel Career Fair. And I can tell you, this is the first time that we are going to be doing this online. And I want to say thanks to everyone that also joined the graduation and also the introduction of the new students. So one thing I can actually say is the journey of most of the students actually starts here. It starts from this particular meeting that we normally have. We have this like 2 or 3 times in the course of this 6 months. So this is going to be one of them. And then this one will be more of interactive. So if you are on YouTube, there's some spaces left on Zoom if you want to contribute. But however, I would be checking the log on YouTube as well. I know there are some admins here also that will be checking it for me, feeding back to me on your responses. So, and then we can be able to talk and discuss. It's going to be a career fair, so it's going to be 2 hours. So I would go through some CVs, approach to your CVs, what I want to see in your CV, how to do your CV. Then I'll also look into if you say it's a motivation speech, what do you need? How do you approach IT? I'm new in IT. What do I need to do? Basically. So I'll be talking about those ones. Then after that, we look at interview skills. I've got some mentors here also that will be supporting me as well. So in different areas. So, and if I can't answer your question, I'll be also asking them to respond in that area. So if you're one of the mentors or tutors, can you just raise your hand so I can make you co-presenter on this platform, please? You are one of the mentors. Can you just raise your hands, please? Okay, thank you. So if you are one of the tutors or mentors, excuse me, sorry, let me look through. All right, so hello, okay. As we are going to start now, so if you have any question, please just type it. So I know some people already before we start, they've already go, oh, this is not the focus. I want us to concentrate on this. So if you have any question, so quickly, please, even as I'm going also, you can type your questions. So we are using the same link that we've used. So if that is fine, and if the admin can send the link also, we kind of almost maxed out now. So it's going to be on YouTube going forward. So, okay, I've seen some admin saying they don't know how to raise their hands. So, okay. All right, cool. I'm going to make you a co-host. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. So I think this is all sorted. Okay.
Hello, please can you add T-show, T-E-S-H-O?
As co-host, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay. All right, good, thanks. Okay, quickly. So if you're on, let's do a quick count actually. So if you're on Zoom, right, or even on YouTube also, I just want a show of runs actually. I am new to IT. I don't know what I'm doing. I am very, very new. So we know how to approach this particular workshop. I am new into IT. So I don't know. So okay, we have some guys that are new. So okay, cool. So that is really, really good. Actually, not a lot of people. So it's so which is, yeah, not a lot of people. So we know that. Well, okay. I think the list is going, it's increasing. Okay. Okay, all right. So yeah, so there's some guys. Okay, I can lower your hands. So that's one. So and like we are going to be doing software testing, project management, and also we are going to. Okay, thank you everyone. So also software testing, project management, uh, and as well as business analysis, Oracle. So the next question that I am going to be asking now is, in your course that you chose to do, right? Let's say you are doing business analysis, but it is my first time. I don't know anything. So you are starting. So right now, if you can raise your hand. So if you're doing business analysis, you've never done it. Why I'm asking is, some people are here doing business analysis, but they've got a little experience, or you are doing manual testing, but you're only here for automation. That's another thing. So, but if the course that you chose, you don't know anything about it, right? So you can you please raise your hand? So I am here, I don't know anything. This is my first time of choosing this particular course, actually. So that we know on what is. So if you're doing business analysis, we know this is it, and that's it. So what? Okay, cool. All right, so that means it's really, really great. So this is going to be interesting. So a lot of people already they know about this. So it's going to be a few guys that, okay, yeah, I don't know this, then that's fine. So I'm going to focus on those areas. So okay, quickly let me check the charts. Okay, all right. Some people are already even putting the chat on also. Oh, okay. All right. I thought, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. There's a lot of, okay. Apparently, there are a lot of guys that are new to IT actually. So, and also new to the course. So, okay. All right. So what's going to happen is then, because it seems that a lot of people are very new into these things actually. So I'm going to ask a lot, if you are kind of advanced in this course, then basically maybe this workshop will be a bit boring for you, but no knowledge is lost. So I'll try to go to as low level as possible, and I'm going to ask for the help of or the mentors also to help actually. So now the first thing, I don't know what to do, right? It is my first case, my first course. And one, I'm new to software testing, I am new to business analysis, I'm new to project management. What do I need to do? Where do I start from? I can say to you, congratulations, you started from the right place. So you need to be trained. That is very, very important. You'll be trained. So, and yeah, the training starts now, actually. Like you've seen, you need to decide on the one that you want to do. This is very, very important. Wow. Even though if you're going to be attending a lot of these courses that we have, please be mindful, because it can be overwhelming. So if you are going to be doing 20, like, okay, let's say 5 or 6 or even 8 courses at the same time, it will be overwhelming actually. So you need, even if you are doing that, you need to know which one you are going in for. If it's a BA course that you're going in for, be decisive and then do courses that are related to that BA. So if it's software testing that you want to do, yeah, be mindful and do the courses that are related to that. So if you are also going for the project management, be mindful to do that. So I know that it's project management that I am doing. So this is very, very important. Now, some of the questions that some people have asked me, how do I decide the courses, basically? One, and this is what time I'm going to talk about software testing. Then I'll ask Biola to talk about BAs. So what do you need to become a BA? I know she will have gone through in most of our of the topics she has gone through. So, and then I'm not sure that we have, but do you have any of the project managers or scrum masters there? If not, I will do that also.
No, we don't.
Okay, cool, thanks. So yeah, for software testing, for you to become a software tester, I can say from my many years of experience actually. So, okay, quickly, let me add another person as, sorry, 1 minute. I just need to add someone as a co-host. Okay, cool, thanks. All right, for you to become a software tester, what do you need to have? One, I tell people one thing that you need to have is attention to details. It's very important. And I listened to the software testing, the introduction to software testing training that is done on Saturdays. And the tutors was mentioning this as one of the criteria. And she actually said that it was one of the feature or characteristics that, or the skills that she mentioned at the interview. And because of that, the interviewer actually shook her hand and said, congratulations, you got the job. And not only that she mentioned it, she was able to prove it because she said during the interview that she got attention to details. And then the interviewer asked her to say, okay, you said you got attention to details. What floor are we? And yeah, most of us, when we go for interview, we just go like close our eyes, not actually closing physically because we are tensed actually. So we don't even know when to say, good morning, Mr. Deji, good morning, Deji. The interviewer. So before we know, we just, switch off and we don't know. Then the host will be pressing the button to the next floor and we are not even looking. But she was able to say the right floor. And the interviewer just shook her hand and said, yeah, we're done. So you need that. So once you have that, you got that ticked. And you need the passion to be able to pursue quality. If you're able to pursue quality, you know when things are not right, and you are always pointing out to people and you want to do so you're in the right business. But those skills, you can acquire them, you don't need them. You don't actually, you don't need to have it right now, but you can acquire it as you go along. So like for instance, what I told you right now, so when you go out, it's like learning how to drive a car. So you need those things. Then the next one is you might need to be a bit technical, but to be honest, it's not necessary. We are going to teach you what we need to know from beginning to the end. And to be honest, we are good at what we do. I can say that because we try to make difficult things simple. That's what, because most of us are in this one together before now. So it's going to be that. One thing I can say to everybody that you're going to need is confidence. Never lose, never let go of your confidence that you can do it. This is very important for everyone. Believe in yourself. Believe that you got the ability to do it. Believe that you can do it. And I can tell you, if I can't do it, you can. I've told some people that I said, even for what I do, I just believe that I can do it. I know there are a lot of people that can do it better than I'm doing right now. And even this is what you guys will also be asking yourself, why is he doing this? It's not that eloquent. It's not that fluent. But I just believe that I can do it. So, and to be honest, and just believe you could do it. And that is very important. Never let down on your confidence. It is very important. So for Kiwi, I think you just need to be there, be available, right? And you'll get it. I have trained people without any experience. I have trained people that hasn't got any IT experience and they started. But I can tell you, it would be a long road. don't expect this to happen within 6 months or 1 year. Some guys they've done it within 6 months or less than 6 months. And I know some guys they've done it within 1 year or 2 years, basically. Have a roadmap, have a target, know what you're looking at. For some guys that haven't got experience, it will be good for you to volunteer in some places, right? Whether with IT knowledge or without, or whether you have experience in IT, you can volunteer in some places that they've got IT skills that they can give to you, or you can do that. By doing that, you can propose for you to do what you are learning at that particular place. So it's very, very important. Like for instance, if you have a 2 years or 1 year plan, you can volunteer for that duration, even if it's 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day that you have to volunteer at that place. It is counting towards your experience, basically. Don't fold your hand. This is very, very important. I see some people just folding your hand. It's okay, it's going to happen. Please don't do that. That's what I can say. Volunteer at a place, even if it's for free. So, and I know some people also, you can also volunteer and they will pay you, or you need to pay for that, basically, because they will train you. So if you have that opportunity to be trained from other people and to get experience, so I can say do that and have a road plan. This is very important. So I'm going to call Bolaji, or sorry, Biola, to talk about the uh, BA. Actually, what do I need to do to become a BA?
Okay, thank you, Deji. It's just similar to what for the software tester as well. For you to become a professional business analyst, you need to have attention to details, because some of the requirements that your stakeholder will be giving to you, need to be able to understand it and also know it. So if you're not really listening to what they're saying, you will not be able to know what they require of you to document. So attention to detail is very, very important as well. And also you need to have a good communication skills, because with your, be it writing skills or maybe verbally, because you will be communicating with stakeholders to gather the requirement to document it. So you need to be able to communicate. So you need to that skills as well. And also another thing is that you need to be able to have to be able to build relationship, because you have different type of people. There are some people that are very nice, there are some people that are just mean, understand. So you just need to be able to know how you can build a relationship, be it whether they they're easy to get, or you just need to be able to build that relationship as well. And also because there are some times that it may not really be convenient for that stakeholder to make time out, out of the diary to say, to have a meeting with you to give you what they want. But with the relationship that you have with them, so that will actually make it easier for you to gain their attention, and for them to be able to actually help you to to be successful in your career as well. And another thing is that you need to be able to probe, because you are there to solve the problem of the organization, to know what they actually require of the project or what they want. So you need to be able to ask them questions. So you need to have that skills, to be able to probe, and you need to be able to actually, the critical thinking as well. Because there are so many times that they will tell you something, so you need to be able to analyze it, because it's not everybody that can do that critical thinking. It's not everybody. So I think last week, 2 weeks ago, we discussed about all these skills, so which you can listen to it all over again. All those skills that I mentioned, those are the skills that you actually need also to be successful in this career as well. So that will really go a long way. And there are so many, skills that you need. But and the one major thing again, skills that you need is stakeholder management. Because you will be interacting with a stakeholder, and how do you manage your stakeholder? Because they are the one that will actually help, give you all those information. So if you don't know how to manage, and several times, when you go for any interview, I can say 9 out of 10 interviews, they will ask you about how you can manage a stakeholder. you cannot escape that. So you need to be able to learn how to manage your stakeholder. How do you interact with them? So it's still about building a relationship. How can you communicate effectively with your stakeholder, and how you can, manage them in case if there's any conflict of interest, maybe between one stakeholder and the other. How do you resolve that conflict? So that's another major skills that you need to learn on how to manage stakeholder. And so I think maybe for the rest of the skills and competencies that you need to become a business analyst, you can listen to the first lecture that we did about 2 weeks ago. So have explained everything in detail there, and it's something you can do, because you don't have to, even if you don't have all the skills now, it's something you can learn and you can build on that as well, and that will really go a long way in your journey in business analysis as well. Thank you. Okay, so I somebody so and also there are some calls. I can't really say, but one thing is that for you, related cost to BA, the project manager, you need to be able to know some terminologies, or like the project management terminologies. I think I would advise you to know all those terminology, just in case if you are discussing about the project, you'll be able to know what they are doing as well. And the Scrum as well, because part of my lectures, the training that I do as well, some of the topics I discuss on agile as well. So you can learn all those agile methodologies, the sprint planning, the daily stand up. What do you need to do as a BA? So I would recommend when the Scrum Master, or maybe when they're doing the Scrum training, just try and attend that as well. But I would try as much as possible as well to cover that or as part of my own course as well, because I do that as well. And aside that, I can't really think of any other course that I think is related, but just have a knowledge of whatever project that you are working on, and yeah, you can take it off from there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bella. So, no, Bella, she does very well. So, it's unfortunate I beat you again to the award of the software testing, but that's okay. Well, yeah, just yeah, please do. If you are going to put in for BA, attend the course. And to be honest, I listened to the course that she did on the introduction, not only for BA. Even I went to one of my meetings that I had with one of my mentees, and I was telling them that they need to go, even if you are not a BA, you need to go and listen to that particular video. If you remember that particular matrix that you showed, that you said, I don't know what you call the matrix, but I know the matrix shows the stakeholders who you need to bring close, who you need to ignore, who you need to. Do you remember that particular matrix, Bella?
Yes, it's power and interest grid.
Yeah, please.
Power and influence, yes.
That grid is very, very important. You know why I said that? Even as for me as a contractor, I want to know in a project who are the one that can pull the plug on the contract or on the project that I am on, basically. So, and the grid actually showed you what you need to do to the person. You need to bring the person close, or you need to make sure you report the person closely, right? Or who is this particular person, has not got interest and there's no influence on the project. He said, ignore this person. So even as when you start to work, you also need that grid to know in this particular work, who is this person that's got great influence and is also interested in this project. You need to bring them close to you, and you need to be able to report to them. And I can say, if Bella can share that grid with everyone if you share with myself or Bolaji, so we can send it, because I think it's a very powerful tool. And one thing that you said in the class is like this particular grid to change. So you need to look at it very well. So to be honest, so even to buttress that, so even though you are not going to be a BA, some of this information are very, very key and cogent. I can also support what you said about the Scrum Master courses. It is very, very relevant for BAs also. Very, very relevant for BA, because you are going to be working in a Scrum. You need to know how it runs actually, and the same way as a QA also. So I'll try to talk to my if you get structure, maybe we'll be telling you the subject that we're going to be doing in the courses, so that you know, okay, I'm interested in this. Because even as a BA, you want to know how Scrum, how BDD is done, right? In terms of giving when then. So this, we do that in the automation class. So when we are doing that, I really want to say, okay, if you're a BA, you need to be there. Even if you're a Scrum Master, you need to know how BDD is done. So basically, all these subjects or courses, they are kind of interwoven together. So, but because we have limited resources, but we'll be communicating this as we go along on these courses. So, but like she said, one, as a BA, you need to enroll for BA, of course. Then also Scrum Master, you should be able to go through the introduction of a Scrum Master. That is very, very important for you. And I can say the same thing for as a tester. You need to enroll for all the testing courses. Introduction, if you are very, very new. So we just started the introduction right now. Introduction to software testing using manual testing is very, very basic, low to the core. The tutors are breaking it down as easy as it can be, using your day-to-day activities as an example, so that it's not complicated. You might not be testing software, you might be testing other things also. They are breaking it down for you. So it's going to be very, very interesting for you to go through. Even if you don't know what software testing is, they're going to break it down. So, and also one thing I can also say also about the software testing also is you also may need to go to do the automation that we're going to start later. And there will be manual testing, and there'll be performance testing also. If you're interested, I think I will also advise you to put in, because you don't know when it's going to be required, and as well as the mobile testing that is going to be done. So and even if you look, for instance, I can tell you, I am IT certified. I don't know when it's going to be required. I've not done any IT certification, IT work experience in my life. But when I look at some job profile, they say you need IT. And I go in there and say, I am IT certified. So if you get prepared, you don't know when opportunity is going to come and you'll be able to use it. So it's very, very important for you to get prepared and use that opportunity. So for project management, right, you need to be able to articulate and manage stakeholders. This is very, very important as a project manager or as a Scrum Master. You need to have the power to delegate. You don't need to do everything, actually. And organizational skill is very, very important for you to organize the Scrum, organize your people, and also ability for you to manage people. You need people skills, actually. You need people skills. This is very, very important. And for this course, we do them in 2 batches. So you have the project management course and you have the Scrum Mastering course. So this is going to start in July. So I think 7th of July it is, if I remember the date. So if you're in our Telegram group, so I can ask that being to post the Telegram group. If you are on our Telegram group, you will see the information there. And if you're not, please do subscribe. So the admin can post, if you can post the Telegram group to on YouTube and as well as on Zoom, so that they can know. So the information on the dates of these courses are there. So, and another thing that I can say, even where either you are a project manager or a Scrum Master, or you are a PC analyst, or you are a tester, there's another course that we also do, which is Introduction to Azure DevOps. Unfortunately, it is happening during the testing course, actually. So I'm going to ask the tutor to post it out when they are going to do that particular course. It might be 2 weeks, so let everybody know, because you might be working in a company that they use Azure DevOps. As a project manager, you need to know how to use it too. During the graduation, I think Richard also mentioned that okay, at this particular course, we use Azure DevOps more. And during the internship, I will talk about the internship also later if time permits. So during internship, you'll be able to use these two basically. What we are doing right now is going to be 3 months of practical theoretical experience, but we focus more on practical. Even though you are going to go through the theoretical part, they'll be telling you what you need to do at every particular time. So it's not like you just go and read, someone is telling you this. You will be having support. So, and they'll tell you what you need to do. And if you are not able to do it, the support is there through the Telegram group. I can see, so the Java has started. A lot of people are having issues with the Java because as a software tester, you need the Java also, basically. You need to do the Java training as well. So, and I know it's difficult setting up Java, but Oyin has been doing very good job even with that, simplifying that particular course to like baby, actually. So it's really, really good. One thing that I also want to say, even though I didn't want to say it now, if you are very, very new in programming, right? Very, very new in programming, and you don't even know how to write the code, and you've gone through the Java introduction, and it's still looking as a gibberish to you, I can tell you, maybe you should try the children coding class that I offer. It's so basic. And one thing that you can know is that if they can know how to do programming in age 5 to 12, then that should give you motivation. I remember I was teaching them nested loop. And then Mara was saying that this is really, really great because even she has never taught it as that how to explain nested loop to kids because you think it's difficult. And these guys, age 10, average is 9 altogether. So they are writing nested loops through in the children coding class that I do. So it's not I do them, actually, I only facilitate it. They teach themselves, actually. So basically it's kind of coding by kids for kids. That's why I called it, actually. So that's why I say, if you are finding it difficult to write little code in Java, or you don't know the semantics and everything, you're struggling. So maybe you should try that also, so that you can be able to get the building blocks together. So okay. So the Biola is also saying the project management also is good for them to have knowledge, general knowledge. So it's very, very important. So you need to have general knowledge because you don't know, you will be called to give a pitch or talk to a stakeholder. It's going to be good for you to have that, but it is not mandatory for BA. So, but yeah, every knowledge that you acquire, it's very, very important. So that's what I can say in relation to that. So, however, there are other fields that we also have, like Oracle also. So if you're interested in Oracle, this is very, very important if you are going to be testing application in Oracle or Dynamics or related ERP applications. So because they kind of related. So if you know one ERP or management system, you can apply that knowledge into other bits. I can tell you that. So, and the next one that I'm going to also mention is the one that we are going to start, basically. So, and I've mentioned Atil as well. So we are also going to start Azure Cloud. So this, I'm really, really looking towards this particular one because I also want to sit down in that course and also be able to benefit from it. So I've got someone is kind of very good in that. So it's not going to be taught by me, it's going to be taught by him. So it's going to come even to teach us in Azure DevOps. So you need to, you need to know the difference between these two. There are a lot of tools actually out there. So this is what this particular platform is going to give to you for you to actually be able to differentiate these tools. And I can tell you, you will learn a lot of tools here. Lot of tools. One thing that you shouldn't do is for you to be confused, right? So if you're at the point of confusion, please do tell any one of the mentors or say it out at the platform, and it is very, very important. We don't want you to get confused about the tools, but there will be lots of things for you to learn. This is very, very important. So this is basically in terms of general knowledge and what you need. So, and if there's no other question, I'll move into now your CV. So having know that, okay, this is what I want to do, what's the next part? You need a CV, you need to prepare for an interview, you need to apply for jobs. So that's what we're going to go into right now. But one thing I want to leave you with is don't lose confidence. It is very, very important. So do not do that. All right. So before I leave this space, I'm actually displaying this particular screen. So this is the video that Biola was talking about, introduction to business analysis, and I think I also make reference to it. No, okay, no, this is not the one. So there will be a new one that you can check. So okay, yeah, this one basically, this is 1 week ago. So you should check out that video. I make reference to that particular grid that she used, which I think is really, really good tool that you need basically. So, and also, yeah, we are going to be most of our our training, we have videos for them. So if you Google for BlueSky, if you go to YouTube and you say BlueSky Citadel, you should be able to get us. And then if you just, okay, 1 minute. So if you, I think if you open one of the videos actually, so you should be able to see, this is our channel. Actually, we always put the video in. Actually, one thing that we on a platform on Telegram, we have almost 1,000 plus actually in there. So, and we don't want people to just be requesting for videos every time. And as much as we want the platform to be busy, people talking, but we don't want, to be honest, I would prefer a platform that's quiet, right? So that we only hear important information and also important messages. No, I want videos, I want notes. So because of that, if you really want the videos, please do subscribe onto this platform. When the new videos come, you are going to get an alert and you'll be able to see it. I know a lot of people have been complaining to me that they took them out of the Telegram group because they asked for something or a video or something they should not have asked for. But we already said it. Please don't just ask. We have almost, for instance, if you have 1,000 people on the platform, everybody is saying the same thing, requesting for the same thing. It's going to be busy. So, and all of us, we have a busy day, we have things to do. So I don't want people to just be sending different messages for the same message about the same thing. Please, let's look into that. So if you're looking for videos of previous courses that we've done or a new course, so please subscribe. Some people will be saying when it will be new, this particular video that we've done. For instance, this particular one, the career fair that we are doing right now, they will be asking when will be the video be posted. I need it. Please subscribe and you could get the alerts. Another thing that I would also want to say is it would be good also to make comments on the videos and say something about it, so that let's try to interact it. So you can also ask the tutor actually about some of the things that you are not clear on the video. So the tutor should get back to you on the video. So if you are, if any area of the video is not clear to you, please ask even from the comment channel, and the tutor should be able to respond to you from that platform. So I hope that is clear. So now, if there's no any question, I'm going to call only a few guys also to actually talk about their own experience, right? How because it's good to hear from them, and also to give an encouragement. So I'm going to give like 2 minutes to all the tutors. So the first.
No, sorry, please, can you talk more about the Java class certification for testing and automation? They're asking question on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So, all right, thanks.
And what certification do we give? How do they go about it?
Okay, all right, thanks for that. In terms of certifications, I think these are in two folds, right? This morning, we give certificates to graduates. We do this every 6 months. We do this every 6 months. We give certification to certification to people that have gone through this particular course. So one thing I can tell you is that, like you can see right now, almost over on 100 is there. Because it's an online course, we don't know who is following it, who is not following it, actually. So by this, so we don't give certificates to everyone that's gone through the theoretical 3 months. But after you've gone through the 3 months, we do internships. I can tell you, I cannot overemphasize that the internship is very, very tense. It is very, very intensive. And on this particular internship, you go through 6 months of practical experience. We give you projects. So you'll be able to work. If you're a BA, you have Scrum Masters that you're going to be working with. You have the tester in your teams. So you can ask from other guys within the platforms. And as you can see, even if you are if you attend the graduation, you will see when we ask them to vote which part of this course they like most. Most of the guys actually took internship, actually, because it's one area that we pour out all our efforts on. It's very, very intense. So because of that, we give certificates on this area. We give certificates for people that have gone through us, because those guys, we know and we are sure that they know what they know, because they've showed us, they've built it, and they've been able to go through another 3 months with us. And I can tell you, this internship is oversubscribed, right? We don't take, maybe we take like 30% of people that applied, actually. For the last few months, for the last few years that we've been doing this, rather, we've been taking an average of 30. But Pastor said he wanted us to increase, he wanted us to increase it. And to be honest, I don't know whether we have the capability to do that, and also capacity to do it. So we will try as much as well if we can increase the number, but as it is right now, we are looking to take the next 30, all right? So those one will get the certificates as we've seen this morning. Aside that, if during the internship, I would say, and I can extend it to everyone on this platform as well, we do advise them to do certifications, right? If you are following ITIL, you need to do the IT certification. If you are following the Oracle, you need to do the Oracle certification. And if you are also following the BA, you need to do the BA certification as well as the QA. So all these informations are going to be given to you during the course of the training. Which type of course that you would, which type of certification that is needed, as let's say software testing, you might need ISTQB. As a BA, you might need PCS, BA, and yeah, the tutors in that particular course will be giving this to you. And so you just need to ask in the course. So we advise all our students to be certified, basically. And at the point, we might as well make a call, actually, to say, if you're not satisfied, if you don't have any certification in the course that you want to enter, you are not going to be enrolled. Perhaps if you have certification in that course, you'll be given preference over the people that don't have, basically. So that is already there. So that's one of those criteria that we use to select people into the internship. That means you are serious, you already got certification in that area. So if you don't have certification, I will advise you to start doing it, right? there are different materials, study guide, or even you can also Google it for there are different DOMs also that you could use even online. So you can do that. So and this is available for you actually. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. So get certification. This is very important. We advise them to do that also. Bolaji, I think that is it, right? So, okay, during the internship, can we still drop? Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe during the internship, if we can drop, if I can drop you if you don't perform, yes. To be honest, I can tell you the internship is very intense. It's very intensive. So I had to, I think in the time past, I've closed a whole team of maybe 10 people, right? Even only putting only 2 people to scale through. It is very intensive. So you will need to have like 2 to 3 hours every day for it. Yeah, you can be dropped actually. Yes. So, so what of someone already has certificate before joining? That's good. To be honest, if you already have certification before you join BlueSky Citadel, it counts towards your score. It's okay. So you don't need to do it now. So if you already have the certification, that's fine. Can we get question material to prep for certification in the coming week? So if you attend the course, right, during the course, you can ask your mentors, they should be able to guide you through certification material. So this is also possible, yeah. So I think that from the question that's coming from the YouTube. Okay, so one question is, okay, what is the criteria for the internship? I think I've touched base on those ones. One criteria is you need to attend all the courses that you want to have. For instance, if you are going to put in for software testing, you need to attend the software testing courses that are required. You need to attend, this is you need to attend all our workshops, including this one. You know, because why do I ask people to attend all the workshop? I will tell you the history. We've done this one maybe 3 years ago where we did not mandate everyone to attend the workshops because we kind of pride ourselves in the practical aspect of this course. We teach, but we ensure people do it. During the internship, we bring people together. But what we've seen that during the workshop sometimes we go through, like for instance, people are doing the Java right now. So it is difficult for them to set up Java and together. So during the workshop, we might also do one. So during the workshop, we ensure that everyone that attends the workshop are able to set up maybe Java or the framework. So, and by you not attending, right, you are going to be pulling some other people down because what we had before was we have some people that didn't attend the workshop. They didn't actually know how to set up the framework. They didn't know how to do the environment basically. So eventually they attend the workshop and they didn't perform actually. So they are pulling people back. So because of that, we mandated it. So this is one of the criteria for you to enter the internship. It is very important. And then also the certification. So if you are satisfied, if you have any certification in that area of it, you are going to get them. So, but you're going to count toward your scores actually. Another thing, we've done the internship some years where we allow people that have done the internship before to also enroll. But this time around, we don't allow that again. So if you've already done the internship before, you are not going to be allowed unless there are spaces. I doubt there will be spaces anyway. But yeah, there will not be any. So we don't normally. So if you are successful to enter into the internship, it's very important for you to decide before you take it, or even before you apply, to say, do you have the time? Because you only have one time, basically. So you cannot drop out and come back again. So it's not going to be, so you need to be sure that, okay, I'm ready for it. And so it is free. You don't need to pay for it. So it is free and you don't need to pay for it. So, and I know there's discussion about, can we pay to accommodate some people, more people? And I know a lot of people have been asking me the same question. It's been almost 2 years I've been asking the question. So we are looking into it actually to say that, is it possible that if people pay, can we accommodate more people? I can tell you the internship is very successful, but we don't have the facility to be able to get more people. And one thing I can also say is that you don't even need to attend the internship. To be honest, the training that we do for 6 months should be enough, actually. It's only after 6 months we provide this one. It's only for the selected field, actually. So, and one thing I can say is like, yes, we are looking into that to say that if you're able to get more people and if you're able to, for people to pay, so can we increase the number? I will get back to you on that one. So based on the question that people have been asking. So everything. Okay. Is there any internship for performance testing and introduction to Java? Okay, this is a good question, actually. Performance testing is new, right? And also Java is new, right? And this is one area I really want to invest my time and avenue to, because one, let me talk about Java quickly. If you are a developer following that Java, I need developers in the team. This is one area that I need them to work, right? I need them to be able to work and for them to have, internship. So if you're a developer and you're following that Java and you want to do the mentorship or you want to apply for internship as a developer, you might be given preference, right? To be honest, I can tell you that. And performance testing, yes, there will also be internship, right? So that also will come. Is the time frame for workshop will be suitable for those who are working? Yes, because I do work also. And I work 9 to 5 and I can't do it Monday to Friday. So that's why most of our training, we don't do it even in the morning, we do it in the night. So you can see some of the training will start 8 to 10 because most of the tutor, they do work also. So do we support job references? Yeah, we do. We give job references, and also my interns or even people on the platform will have said, okay, who have sent some job references to us, we'll give them job references, and that, yeah, we do that also. So, and according to the graduation, it seems there are really serious job opportunity in BA testing. If I specialize in Java and do internship with you, are there really opportunity? Wow. To be honest, if you really know Java as a developer, the sky is your beginning, actually, right? So, and I can tell you there'll be lots of opportunity for you as a developer in Java. So you shouldn't be afraid, to be honest. So it's basically, we've not done this before. Actually, this is the first time we are going to have a specialized course in Java. I do the Java training. I do a bit of 1 or 2 weeks introduction to Java, then we continue the automation testing. But now we got a very dedicated tutor and she's good at it. So yeah, so if you are going to put in as a Java intern, yeah, please do. Will the internship be online? Yes, or like I tell you, the internship is basically online. So but the one thing I can say, you need 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours every day. If you don't have it, I would advise you don't put in for it. So I'd say how many days a week? 7 days a week, 2 to 3 hours. I would say 3 hours every week, actually every day. So yeah, do you cover training for PMO? Yeah, I think this is covered during the project management. So I will need to, covered. I'll need to ask the project manager trainer. So if it is not covered, right, there are a lot of tutors coming to me to say, we want to come on this platform, and I'm sure that they will get people that will be able to train it. So let me know if you're interested in PMO and it's not covered in the prayer management. We'll source for tutors that will be able to do that. As you can see, we are becoming bigger actually. So yeah, and more tutors are coming on board. Do you assist with CV? Yes, we do, right? But we don't actually say, okay, that's one of the things that I'm going to do today, to say, what do I need to see in your CV? How do you go with your CV? But on this particular platform, for the first 3 months, we are not going to review your CV one-on-one, right? But we can go through CV and point out major issues or major mistakes that you do. And I know that when I go through this, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So basically, you can go back to your CV and make those amendments. Is that any separate group for youth? Yeah, please, if you are a young adult here, right? So please do reach out to me. This is one area that the church is looking to empower. We've been able to do it for adults, right? We've been able to do it for the children, actually, right? And also as well as teenagers. So if you're a young adult and you want to be empowered, you want to, go into this, please reach out to me. Yeah, there's a separate group for the youth, actually. So please reach out. And also, one thing I want to say also, if you are also, you belong to organization, you belong to association or church or monks, or you have people within you, brothers and sisters, that you think can benefit with this particular program, please reach out to them, reach out to me, right, on the platform. We are looking to expand. We got some branches. I know Doncaster is one of them. We are looking to actually go out to different parts and use this particular framework that's been successful. So if you're a pastor, you're going to be in charge of your own training school. We are going to be supporting you with the facilities and our tutors, right? So you have your group, you manage them, you control them. So the same way also, no matter where you are, basically, someone actually sent a text to me, if I'm in Nigeria, what can I do? I don't have facilities to manage people in Nigeria. So if you're in Nigeria and you think you can actually manage this, we can support you to be able to do this, actually. So give you the resources, and then also even our mentors will be able to support your group, basically. So this is also very, so the internship is 6 months, it's 3 months, right? 7 days continually. Yeah, that is totally right. So yeah, the internship is 3 months. So normally this course is 6 months altogether. So what you are going to start now, or what you've just started, will be the first 3 months. So after the first 3 months, we're going to start the internship, right? So I think we got it on the calendar anyway. So if you don't have the calendar, do ask. So after that, we're going to start it. So it's going to be, 7 months, 7 days continuously, right? If you're in the UK, can you do BCS Foundations as a KCBA? That's right. So you can do that. So I know you are talking about IT. Do you have any training in Excel on your YouTube channel? Yeah, that is totally right. So what you could do, if you go to our playlist, you will see all the courses arranged in different with different subjects. You can see this one. If you can see my screen, this is Microsoft Excel training, the one that we just did for summer 2020. So you just need to go to the playlist, basically. If you go to the playlist, you will see the order and also the subject. You can see business analysis on summer 2020, manual testing, introduction to Java, and Excel training. And this is mobile testing that we do for the last session. So these ones are the new ones. So we're going to be updating videos. So if you want to follow us to get updates, you can subscribe to this channel. So yeah. Okay. One of the criteria for internship admission is by attending the online courses. How would you know? Don't worry, just leave that one to us. We know because we have the logs anyway. we know who is attending, who is not attending. So yeah, so if just we've been doing this for almost 3 or 4 years now, so we know how to what we do. So just leave that to us. Thanks, Kevin. So all right, so I think that's the sort of let's go to CV quickly. So if there's no any other question, if there's a question, I'll be answering this question as we go along. So So quickly, I'm going to share my screen so that we can sorry, 1 minute. Okay, all right, cool. I'll share my screen. Okay, so can everyone see my screen now? If you can just, okay, cool. All right, good, thanks. Yeah, so okay, there's some suggestions that I should group everyone based on the courses. So we look at it right now. Don't worry, because we thought we are going to do this, but to break everyone into different courses actually, so that they can know each other and interact, and as well as do the career fair by groups. But one thing we kind of realized that there are a lot of people that are they are kind of surveying the storm. They are looking at they want to do both of them. They've not yet decided. So it will be immature right now for us to put them in different groups actually. So what we're going to do, so we are going to do the same thing once. However, if you're talking about the Telegram group, we look into that right now. It was kind of difficult to manage last time, but we will look into it actually. So, okay, all right. So now let's look at this basically. So this is one of the CV I did in the last, okay, I did this particular one in the last career fair. So, and Okay. All right. So I'll start with this anyway. So one, and if you're the first thing, you don't have a CV at all. What do you want? Where do you start from? Basically, I would say if you go to Word, you have a lot of templates, right? New from templates. So if you just search for CV, you have all these templates to use, basically. And you can decide which one that you want to use. And yeah, if I would make recommendation, right, I would go with a template that is one column, basically. One column CV, basically, not like two, like this one, basically. Let's look at this one. Yeah. So, but you will see other templates around. But in the UK, we don't use pictures, so you don't need to put pictures anyway. So, but I'm going to be using this one, right? So now the first thing is your name, your first name and your surname. Then your address. Your address should be, so I see some people, they are not putting address in their CV. So why? I don't know. But I would say you need address. This is very, very important because if you're applying for a job in London, they will look at your CV. They'll see how long, as in the distance between where you live and also where the job is. So it's very, very important. So if you are applying for roles close to you or local to you, please do put your address. So because if you don't do that, you are actually shooting yourself in the foot, because what's going to happen, they will call other guys that are local to them. So then also you want to put your nationality or authorization to work in the UK. I'm focusing this on the UK. Basically, please bear with me. If you are not a UK, if you're not looking for work in the UK, this may not be related to you. So someone said address is not required to be GDPR compliant. I don't totally believe that, to be honest, because if you don't put the address, right, this is what happens. So for you, basically, it's not that you are not, they might not request. Yeah. So you say, okay, your email is not also required for you to be GDPR compliant, as well your name for you to be GDPR compliant. No. But you will say, what's the purpose of your CV? One thing I tell people when I do career fair is your CV, you need to look at it every word, everything that you put in your CV. This is a rule of thumb. Is it going to add to you or is it going to subtract from you? Look at every part of your CV. Is it going to add to you? Is it going to subtract from you? Right? If it's going to add to you, put it. If it's going to subtract from you, you put it, basically. So, and I know, so basically, I know some people will just put their name, their address or postcode or something like that, but that's fine. But you need an address. You need to know this is where I live, basically. You might not put your, what's it called, your full address. Actually, you might put this, actually. But you need to, because the agency will want to know that where you live, it's close to where the job is. This is the purpose. So this is very, very important. So, and I can advise you, yeah, if you remove it, that's fine. But I can say, look into that. Is it going to add to you or is it going to subtract from you, basically? Or would an agency look at your CV and say, oh, this guy has got an address on the CV. I'm not going to call the person because he's got an address. Or would the person say, this person has not gone and dressed, so therefore I don't know where the person lives. I'm not going to call this particular person. So look at that and verify. So what I'm going to go through it, this is not, of course, you might have gone through some career fair, they will tell you differently. So this is not like, or take it as a Bible. It is not. So please use every part that you think you believe in, because you need to believe in your CV for you to be able to market it. It is your brand. Your CV is your brand. This is very, very important. So one thing I also want to talk about is your name, basically. This is very, very important, actually, for other people. So my name is Adedeji. This is my name, right? But people don't call me this, actually. I'm called Deji. But I've seen some people, they put the full name, Oluwagbemi Gasoke, really, on your CV. As in, you put the long name that nobody actually calls you, and you're applying for a role in the UK that maybe the person that's calling you is Caucasian, right? Doesn't know how to even spell your name or pronounce your name, and you're making it difficult. So your name should not be a barrier to you, basically. It is very, very important for you to know that. So if you are called Ade at home, why do you need to say Adedeji? Why not just say Ade? This is very, very important, right? So make it easy. And if you are also have, maybe you have an English name, use it. This is as well very important. Your surname, of course, is your surname. You don't need to do anything to that. So this is very, very important. So don't let your name stand as a barrier to you not getting a job. And this is very, very important. So if you have a long name, shorten it, right? And some of us, you don't even bear the long name anyway. So, and put it, some people will not ask me, so what if they ask my passport? That's fine. You see some people, their name is James, right? Even on their CV, they put Jimmy. But when they ask for the passport, people know, okay, it is, I still bear the same name. This is my shortened version of my name. So it's not different, actually. So even if it's different from your certificate, it's okay. So it's okay. So the first time, even some people, because of the certificate or because of the passport, they're not getting the job. They're not getting the interview. You are not even passing the point for you, even for that certificate to be even required, actually. You've not reached that point of even asking for the certificate. So I can now ask you, please make it easy for the interviewer or the person reading your CV. One thing is like the agency will want to call you, right? They want to call you, and there's somebody, his name is James John. He's got the same CV like yourself, right? And you are Oluwagbemi Gasoke. This is your name. And you want them to call you for interview. And this particular person picked the phone and he said, hello, can I speak to please? And to be honest, at home, you are not called that, basically. Maybe you are even called Olu. So please do that. So that is one. Then two, this is very, very important also. For some of us, that our name is giving us away, that we are not, we might be British by birth or so, but the name doesn't look British. So for the agency to start calling you to say, what right have you got in the UK to work in the UK? Please put it in your CV. Nationality or authorization to call. Let's say nationality, you put, let's say you are British, assuming that your passport is now turning from green or blue to brown. So, and you are now British, put it there so that they know that you are now British. So if you are not yet British and you got other authorization to work in the UK. Authorization to work. If I know how to spell that wrongly, I think it should be fine. Okay, it's okay anyway. So, okay, let's say you are British, so you put it like this: nationality British. That's enough. So if you are not British, this doesn't apply to you. You put your authorization to work in the UK, and you put whether you are tier 1 general, tier 2, whatever you are, then that's it. And sometimes I will ask people to put this: I do not require authorization to work in the UK. This is very, very important, because the person that is reading your CV does not know tier 1 general or tier 2 or tier 3, whatever tiers you are on. The person does not know. So by putting this, you are asking the person, I don't require work permit to work in the UK. If you do, yeah, you don't need to put it, basically. So the next thing that comes is your CV, LinkedIn profile. Please do get your LinkedIn profile. This is very, very important also. And I don't think you need the Twitter, or unless if it's of good importance to your profile. So your LinkedIn profile, it is very, very important. So you put it in there. So that means if your LinkedIn profile will not add to you, so don't put it. I can tell you anything I'm going to tell you, say today, it's going to be, you need to look at it and say, is it going to add to me or is it going to subtract from me? If it's not adding to you, subtracting from, adding to you, don't add it to your CV. This is very, very important. Then the next one is your profile, right? You put your profile here. So this is not the best template ever. So, and there are other best template over, but I'm going to go through what you need, the content of what you need to put in your CV, but we still need to do this later. So this is one of those things that we are going to be doing during the internship, because then we have little people, so we can be able to get their CV, look at the major mistakes that they make, and talk about them actually, to say, so that you can get this. So your profile comes next. You need to explain who you are this could be like two, or let's say this is what I'm going to be expecting for you to have, like 2 paragraphs or something like that. So that it's fine. Then you have your technical snapshot. So your technical snapshot should be every tools that you've used. So I'm expecting to have a lot of tools. If you're a BA or Scrum Master, you need to put all these tools at this particular place. So this is very, very important. So before this one comes in, so there's something that I'm expecting you to have. So I'll scroll down quickly and I'll bring this one up. Sorry, quickly, I just need to. Minutes. Okay. Oh, all right. So I think that is breaking. That's not meant to be. So, but it's acting funny. All right. So, but that's going to be, that should be part of one anyway. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. So then the next one I'm expecting is your education profile, whatever you have. So this should be the month, your degree, and the school. So it's okay to put your GP and grade in there. So if you, like I said, it is brag. If you have something that you can brag about, do brag about them, basically. So there's no, you don't, for instance, if you have distinction, why do you need to hide it? If you have to merit, why do you need to add it? But if you use a pass, please just be silent about it. This is very, very important. So that will be you put your education, and the next part that I want to have is this one will be your certificates, basically, if you have any certifications. So I will write this professional certification. Then you list all your professional certifications. So, okay, the question is like, if I have my last degree in 2010, to be honest, I don't think it matters. To be honest, even in the UK, you see I've worked with some people, they don't have any educational background, they don't have any BSc or MSc or whatever. So, and they are managers. So the fact that you have your degree or whatever is, I think it is okay. So, and though I advise people to get professional certification, so I think it's fine. So I don't say, because I got some message saying what happened if my degree is in 2000 thereabouts. So, but no experience. We talk about that one later. If you don't have any experience, what do you need to do? And during the training, I actually mentioned that you need to get something doing, basically. You need to get experience, whether as a volunteer, you need that actually. So in BlueSky, we do more of practical, so you could use that as one of the experience that you're going to gain. So, but you can only do that during the internship, basically. So, but that's fine. So, but yeah, so this is very, you need to get something doing. So the next one, this part I can tell you. 1 minute. Any other question before this? I'm expecting this to be one page, basically. One page of your cover page. This is going to be your cover page. In this particular page, when a recruiter is looking at your CV, they can summarize who you are by this particular page. So looking at the page, they should be able to tell who you are, the education and everything, and also even some skills that you have, basically. So this is going to inform them whether they need to go through your CV or not. This is very, very important. Any question? All right, okay. So going on from there, so we have the experience. So, but okay, I need to mention this. This is very, very important. Your technical skills, you need to align them fully. Everything that you've learned related to the course, to the particular role that you're looking for, you need to put those ones there. So now your next page, this one experience should start from the next page. Now, so your experience. So this is what I would be expecting. You got experience. So from beginning of that time to present, this is what you are doing, whether you are a scrum master for this particular company. So this is then your responsibility. One thing I do advise people that I do mentor, like one, you've said, okay, you do this. Test lead or scrum master or BA or Oracle consultant for ABC. So one thing that you want to do, because when people are going to be recruiting, they might be looking for people that got similar profile or they've worked in similar organizations that they are going to be recruiting for. So someone said, can we job title as a BA? That is totally fine. So for instance, I will do this. So 1 minute. So this is what's there. So what if your role is business analyst, business slash. Yeah, sure. There's a role like that actually. Basically, there's some roles that you have to combine a test analyst and a business analyst together. So that it's possible. This is a question that's coming on the platform to me. So yeah, it is totally possible for you to have that role like that. So okay, so now the next one is your company. So what I will do right now is ABC Limited. ABC Limited. So you need to write a very short description about ABC. Let me put it there. No, I don't want that. I need the cap lock off on this one. Okay. So, okay, so this is what I would write next, basically, a brief description about ABC. So, and then a brief descriptions about ABC and what they are going to do, what they are actually offering, basically. So that, and then follow with your responsibility. And then after that, you would put your skills and technical snapshot. Let's say as a BA, you've been, I think, can someone just shout different tools for me or type it on the platform? So as a, you would maybe use Microsoft, yeah, Jira, use Azure DevOps.
Quality Center, ALM.
MS Visio.
Yeah, Visio, thank you.
UML.
UML. So, bus, make. On and on like that, basically, on this particular row. So, as well, you've already got these particular skills here also, right? You need to put them there also. Even for project manager also. You put, if you're a project manager, you've already put your project, MS project, or as well Visio, whatever you use, or even as tester, whatever you use, you put them there, and you ensure that as you are adding them here, you are also collecting them at the top. One also in your role also, yeah, you would be saying that using Visio to create process map or process flow, isn't it? Process flow diagram. And you would be put on those things. What you can see here basically is you now on this particular row, I have mentioned Visio 3 times. 3 times. So, and my CV is going to be rich. If they're looking for Visio, let's say I do like 3 or 4 rows, and I do Visio in them, you'll be sure that you will see at least 10 places where Visio is going to be mentioned. So this is very, very important that you know how to put those tools in there. So this is very, very important. So you need to put those tools right in your technical snapshot. Yeah, you can say technical snapshot. And as well as add this overview. Yeah, this is very, very important. So one thing that you also need to do also, we're going to look at this later. In your responsibility, you need to use power words. Basically, it is very, very important. You can see create, manage, trained, hire, mentor, so and work. So one thing that you need to also look into, this particular role, it is present. So it will be good for this to be in present tense. So, and if it's the other one, let's say this one is not present. This one is, let's say from okay. Another thing, this is I don't normally propose this. I would say there's no, you don't need to put the date that you started the work. To be honest, the month should be enough. So it's okay to say this is January 2014. So you don't need to specify the date, to be honest. So that should be fine. And then so if you need, another thing you need to look into your CV is consistency. This is very, very important. So if you are writing your role in green, let it be consistent in your the font that you are using, responsibility, you can see how it is. So you need to be consistent in that area. So this is what I'm going to be using. So basically, so if I'm going to do next row, it's going to follow this pattern basically. Oh, there's something I kind of forget now that I need to put here. So which is very, very important for me also that I do put is your project. So now at ABC, we know this is what ABC is doing, right? We know this is your role, basically. It's also possible in everywhere you work as this particular role, this is what you're going to be doing. Nothing's going to change. But something that will be changing is your projects. So our main projects that you worked on, basically. So yeah, you will write the main project. One project, I can say, okay, let's say at ABC, I did invoice management. So what you need to do now is to explain what exactly is this particular tool or application does. This, or let's say, is a mobile app. So, and then so as you can see now, so another thing that you've seen that's okay, I've also put some buzzword here. So in terms of, okay, let's say C#, they're looking for who is work with C#. So apologies, I think it's my mark. So there's the, so, and then also they're looking for people with requirement gathering experience, even though I will still put requirement gathering over here, basically, and I'll put it here also. You can see it's appearing two places, and which is very, very good. So, and this is what I will also do the same thing for another project, let's say 2 or 3. Next one also. So this is how my CV is going to look like, basically at the end. So, and I'm going to remove all this one. So basically using different rows now. Okay. Let me just copy this one. So, and some places I've also added this one. If you have any significant achievement that you want to brag about, you can as well just add them, basically. So for each of the role that you do, this should be what should be in there, basically. I'm going to go through it, the date that you started, the role, and also the name of the company, location. So, and what the company does, your responsibility, the main projects. So, and the skills and the snapshots that you acquired, some achievements. So you will just use that format and duplicate it across everywhere that you are doing your work. So, and then that will be, then the last part is going to be references that is available on request. So we only have 15 minutes. So that it's basically the format that you need to do actually to make your CV rich and also appealing. So we are not going to look into the words. So basically we might be doing that for each of the courses. So because that will be different on your responsibility and everything, but this is general for everyone. So, and that is it. So I've got 15 minutes. So I'm going to open it for any questions. So in the meantime, I've got some mentors here. Anyone that want to add to what I've said in all the mentors, so you can add as well as, of course, support. And you can also, and at the meantime, you can send your questions. As I'm waiting for the mentors, anyone that wants to talk, that's fine. So there's a question here. So what of you, your school is outside the UK, can you still include it on your CV? Yeah, very, very important. Yeah, of course, you need to include it in here. So they're not looking for, yeah, for instance, if your school is, yeah. So I'm not saying you should put in your for secondary school there, but if it's a uni, let's say you went to University of Ibadan, and yeah, that's fine. So you can put it, and you can put University of Ibadan there. So, or you went to Yabatek, you could also put it. That is fine. So, and that is also good. So, but one thing I will also say basically is that, let's say you worked in Nigeria. Let's say you work in Nigeria, ABC is in Nigeria. So, and you said Lagos. So this is what I will say, ABC, I will not put the location. So if they ask me at interview, where's ABC, I'll say it's Lagos, basically. But if ABC is in London, I will say ABC London. That's just a word for the wise ABC, actually. So can we include training and internship? Of course, yeah. So that should come into your professional, so that's very good. So professional training and certificates is that, I think that's how it should be. So this is where, for instance, your training with BlueSky and your certification with BCS and as a ISTKB or Prince2 will come in. So you can include those ones. Can we have sample CVs? To be honest, I don't think you should ask for sample CVs. This morning, right, or this afternoon, right now, I've gone through from beginning right now, preparing this CV for you, basically. I don't know what you want by sample CV. So if you're looking, I've told you how to get sample. So if you go create a new document, from template rather, create new document from templates, you will see samples of CVs that you can use. Then the next thing is that you need to look into sorry, 1 minute. So the next thing that you need to look is to look at draw CV, that the template that you got, and then use the approach that I've taught you this afternoon for you to bring everything together. So you don't actually need a sample CV. So I'm going to share something quickly if time permits. So if you have any question, you can still type it, or if any of the mentors want to help. So apologies, we are not able to do the interview case, so we'll see do that next time. So I think. Okay, cool. What of you, the course doesn't relate to IT field you read, should you be, yeah, to be honest, it doesn't matter. I can tell you, I've actually trained some people, they've done biology, microbiology, or a part of engineering or medicine, they shift into different course. Or they are not doing testing or BA or whatever. So that is still fine. If you're talking about your BSc that you read, if it's not IT related, that's fine. You can still, you need to put it, to be honest, I would say you should put it. Because sometimes it's very, very important. You might be one of those people that they are looking for, because IT is so vast. So your skills may be needed. For instance, let's say you are a nurse, actually you train as a nurse, and you now want to shift into IT. So, but you've got a nurse degree. So if you've not, NHS is looking for someone, so you will also be considered because you've got experience as a nurse. You can communicate with the nurses. This is very, very important. So you should put your nursing degree in there also. Okay. one question: do you have any idea of companies or platform where we can volunteer? I will come back to you on this one. So yeah, if you get to me, if you reach out to me on the platform on Telegram, I can talk to you about this anyway. For those doing testing, how many tools in total are we going to use? this is I know there are a lot of tools. I can't mention numbers, right? So I think it's just there are lots actually, to be honest. So I don't so that you are going to use. If you need to put number, I would say we will be around 10 thereabouts. So if you're able to go through the internship, there I think so. Yeah. If you've not been added to the Telegram, please do reach out to the admin. You can send your emails to admin@blueskycitadel.com. You can send your emails to, and can admin please, can they send a link to the Telegram on this platform on for anyone that wants to join? Some guys are telling me they've not been added to the Telegram. You need to add yourself. Nobody's going to add you, but they are going to send the link. So you would, I think if you are, to be honest, I think the link should be t.me/BlueSky. So t.me, if you can try that. So even if you're on Telegram, just search. So even if you're on Telegram, just search. Okay. All right. So unless we have any questions, so that will be it. Thank you so much, everyone. So we're going to have the next. Yeah. Okay. There's a question. Can the newbies still register for intern? The registration for the intern has not yet started, to be honest. So you are still in line. So we send registration for interns at the end of the private course. So of the what's it called, the tutorials that we do. So and then everyone can register, but there will be criteria that we use for that we use anyway. So all right. So I think that will be it. So one thing I want to do quickly before the time goes is some people will ask, how do you apply for roles? How do you apply for jobs? So I'm going to share my screen quickly. So if there's no other question coming from. Okay, all right. So there's some question coming from. It says, Candy, is it possible to send a sample of that CV on Telegram so that we can use? To be honest, I don't think you need this actually, right? I don't think you need the sample. I can send it anyway, but what's going to happen is if you use it, right, it will be like, be a rest assured, almost like 50 people are going to use it also. So it will be wise for you to start yours actually. The same way, if I share any sample with you, be rest assured maybe 50 or 100, because they are going to send to their friends are going to send their friends. Then before you know, you submit your CV, it looks like another CV that the agency have seen. So I would advise you to start afresh, and you can see how I started right now. So I can send the template over, but be rest assured that there'll be other people also using it. If that answers your question. So quickly, so I think most of the problem that in the next 5 minutes, more of the issues that people find is how to actually write that the content of your CV, basically. So I will show you a quick trick, basically. So 1 minute. Okay, can everyone see my screen right now? If you can see the job serve screen. Okay, if you can see the job serve screen, okay, all right. So the quick way, if you don't know where to start from, you've got the templates you've gone through, so you are struggling with the requirements. So first thing, you are looking for a Scrum Master role, right? And also this is one way for you to apply for jobs. So job serve is what I've just opened for you. Scrum basically is what I've just searched for right now. You can see there are a lot of jobs here. So the best way, the one way to start now is this is what they're looking for. This is what they are looking for. So what you just need to say, okay, my role is facilitating all Scrum and required meeting. That will be your responsibility, educate and drive. You can start from there and then work out because that's what you are meant to do. That's where even if you have done it, you don't know where to start, basically, that's what you would put in there. So these are the responsibility that you just go through some of the roles and put some of the responsibility in there. That's a way to start. So if you don't know how you want to rephrase your work and you've done some Scrum Master role before and don't know how to, so, and even if you Google for some CV, so basically, let's say Scrum Master CV templates. So Google is your friend. As you can see, you got lots of, even you got screenshots, basically. And you can use any that you Thank you. So as you can see, this one, so you are okay to search for any sample that you want. So this is, then let's go to this one. Yeah, as you can see, director, Scrum Master, as you can see. So this is, you can Google the template out for yourself, to be honest. So then you know that, okay, so even let's say you are BA business analyst. So the same way also, you got some CVs that you could, CV templates that you could also use. You can start from there. So, and you can see, so download that and hopefully it would tell you what you're looking for. Yeah. So as well as that one also, you can see, And if you are also, maybe you're a tester, software tester, so you can, for the guys that are looking for templates, I think that would, so basically you can use the software tester CV templates. You see all those, even entry level experience, whatever you want, basically. So that is one thing that if you're a project also as well, if you are going to look for project manager, of course I didn't spell that properly. So so Google is your friends. You're going to be a lot of Googling also in this course as well. So And I want to say, yeah, please stick to that. And so any other question before? So the Telegram name is BlueSky Citadel. BlueSky Citadel, please. The Telegram name is BlueSky Citadel. So if you add, what you just need to do is download Telegram app on your phone and then search for the name BlueSky Citadel, all one word. Think it should be. So or t.me/BlueSky Citadel. So you should be able to get it. So you can add yourself. Information will be displayed at this particular profile or at this page. So do we run any training in compliance? I have an accounting background. Unfortunately, we don't. But however, because we've not actually had any requests for that, there are a lot of accountants that I know, even during in our church also, there are a lot of accountants. If I got a lot of interest in that, I can easily call them to say, guys, I think your services are needed, and they will gladly come. So if I have interest, if you are looking for compliance, so please do let us know. And if you have more interest in that, and would reach us to some mentors that can actually do that. Okay. I think that should be all, unless if I go to the YouTube and see if we have any question there. Sorry, quick 1 minute. I'm going to ask quickly, I think, all the mentors to say 1 or 2 words before we go, actually. So, and I think what I just say on maybe on the part of their course and also on this. So quickly, I'm going to call Oyin. Oyin is the one that is doing the Java training. So to say a quick, you just got 1 minute quickly on your course, on what you are doing, and also Oyin Odukudu first, then Oyin Joe first, on Topware, then next, if that's fine. Yeah, and I'll call on Akim as well. And Pat. Oyin Odukudu. Can you unmute yourself if you can talk? Oyin, is Oyin there? Okay, let's move to, if you cannot unmute yourself, Oyin Joe.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm one of the mentors, so I'll be mentoring regarding automation Java this time around. So I welcome you all on board and hope you're in one of my teams. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Oyin. I think she does it very well. So I think one of the testimonies that we had actually mentioned her name. Thank you so much, Oyin. Tope, is that Tope?
Hello, everyone. My name is Tope Shudende, and I'll be taking you through the mobile testing class with Java. And when the time comes, I'll let you know specifically what we'll be doing. But my intention is to cover both Android and iOS, God willing. And yeah, that's it basically for me. So what I was apart from what DJ said to this afternoon, all I just want to say is that there's need for you to do a lot of groundwork yourself. because here you will get to the basics of what you need to do, but there's still a lot more to follow. And you need to dedicate time. Time is very important. Time, and also the zeal to learn and understand what we'll be passing across. And with the help of God, and I pray that you all succeed in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Topper, for that. So, and I'm going to call Akin.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Akin Oladeji, and I'll be one of your mentor as well, taking you through non-functional testing, which is the performance testing, using tools like JMeter and Jenkins for the CI/CD, excuse me, for the CI/CD integration. And Tokyo has said it all as well. The program will kickstart you. It's like you kickstarting a car. After that, you have to keep the car rolling yourself, keep it moving yourself. That being said, that means you have to dedicate your time. It's really time consuming, and you have to do your groundwork as well. Read beyond what you've been taught. And with God, all things are possible. So it is well, we shall meet. Thank you.
Thank you, Akin. Akin is a super mentor now. He has taken the award, I think, twice in a row right now. So thanks, Akin, for he's been voted as a mentor for this season. And I know other mentors are came behind, so to take that part in from you. Thanks, Akin. So I'm gonna call Oyin now. Oyin, if you're there, if you can unmute yourself now.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, good afternoon. So I'm taking up the introduction to Java class alongside my sister. And then we've started some of the topics. We've started the topic 2 weeks ago. And then the introduction to Java class, some of them are also basis for what you will be using in your automation software testing class. So I would actually encourage people that will be doing the automation software testing to actually join, because the Java installation and also IntelliJ IDE that we are currently using will also be used for your automation class as well. So if you've got a chance to, I would actually encourage you to join us every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. And the previous videos that we've looked into are available on the YouTube channel, so take your time to watch them, and also pay attention to some of the codes that are written as well. And then if you've got any questions, you can always reach me on the Telegram group, also personally as well, and I'll be able to help you in whatever areas you've got questions. Yeah, that's all for me.
So thank you so much for that. So and there's some questions on so quickly I'm going to just read them. So if you want to install Visio, I'll say talk to one of the mentors, so they will be able to guide you. So actually there's a response. You can even get it on eBay. I think with £2 or £1 you can get it on eBay, to be honest, and you can install it. So and quickly I just want to check if there's any comment on YouTube. If none, then I think that will be us for today. Okay. Okay, I don't think there's any at all right now. So I can actually see it. Okay, I think that's us basically. So thank you so much, everyone. So and I'll see you again. So we're going to tell you we are going to do next career fair. So we'll let you know what the time, when that is going to be. So when we will do that, it's going to be with basically, we are going to do interview skills and also finish this particular CV format that we've started. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the time. Thank you. So I'll see you again. So I'll see you at the platform. So thank you so much. Have a good afternoon. So see you later.
Hello, Mr. DG.
Hello.
Sorry, I just unmuted because I wanted to ask you a very important question, please.
Okay.
Is the kids coding class is still starting today?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, this is Ben, by the way. Shegun.
Yeah, it's starting. Yeah.
He's starting today at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, no problem.
To send the information right now.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Well done on all that you do. I can see. I'm just thinking how you rest, but
I've got
the strength.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.
Thanks. Thanks everyone. I think that's also have a good afternoon. So we'll see you again. Cheers.